Welcome to the Gridiron Weekly and our 2021 draft preview. Now, the last three first overall picks, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Joe Burrow, have all come from absolutely nowhere. Nobody thought they'd be first round picks, let alone first overall. So who could make that leap up this year? Next week, I'm going to show you Davis Mills from Stanford, a guy I think who could potentially jump into that first round. But we're going to start with Kellen Mond, the best returning quarterback in the SEC, 6'3", 217-pound senior from Texas A&M. So let's head down to College Station. So what can I tell you about Kellen Mond? Well, as I said, he's 6'3", he's 217 pounds. He'll be a senior this year. He started already for 3 years, so bags of experience. He's got loads of talent, raw talent. He's accurate in the short to intermediate area. Downfield can be a little bit of an adventure. He's tough, and I'm going to show you some examples of his toughness and what that does for a team. He's got a very strong arm. He's extremely mobile, and he's battle tested in the SEC. Now, he needs to take not a major step up, but he needs to take a decent step up this year. Level of competition, he needs to win a big game. He beat LSU a couple of years ago, but this was not the same LSU team that won the national championship last year. Texas A&M have a real chance in the SEC this year, and he is going to need to step right up to the plate and lead that team. So last week I showed you one of the top 5 throws in college football from Brock Purdy, and this is another in that category, this time from Kellen Mond. 3rd and 9 against Texas State. The Bobcats are in nickel defense, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 defensive backs. 4 guys I want you to keep an eye on. Obviously Mond, the quarterback. Isaac Davis, the right defensive end. And up here is the matchup. Jamon Osborne against Alvin Pacheco. What's going to happen is Davis is going to pressure inside. It will force Mond out of the pocket. These two are the matchup down the field towards the goal line, and Mond will take a chance. He will uncork with an incredible flick of the wrist down the field, and what will happen is it's A, in the only place where his receiver can catch it, and B, it is in the tiniest of postage stamps. You'll see exactly what I mean on the All-22 afterwards, but let's uncork the actual play itself. So pressure inside, forces Mond out of the pocket, and there's just a flick of the wrist, and Osborne makes the catch right inside the 1 yard line. Now you see it from behind. So you're going to get pressure here from Davis, who's going to force inside, which will push Mond out of the pocket. Here's his receivers there. And then that flick of the wrist. So he's going to throw it from what, the 46, 47, 48 yard line? And right into the postage stamp. I mean, that is an absolutely tremendous throw. Let's go from Texas State to Alabama, and another fantastic throw. The first one was obviously outside the framework of the pocket. This one very much standing tall and rifling a strike into Courtney Davis. Let's take a look. So very different situation here for Kellen Mond at home. This is against number 1 Alabama and trailing late in the 3rd quarter. Now, this is the sort of throw that you're going to see, a much more bread and butter NFL throw, but a very difficult one. And first of all, the difficult thing for Mond is that he has no idea who's coming from where. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players could potentially attack the line of scrimmage. All 8 could come, 4 could come, 3 could come. This guy could come here, meaning this guy drops off here and picks up Courtney Davis. He has no idea what's going to happen. Now, as the play breaks down, Alabama will only send 4 guys. But what I want to show you is that A, the toughness, because Chris Allen here will get right in Mond's face, and B, the in-cut catch that Courtney Davis makes, and Mond will throw it between 3 defenders. So have a look. And you're seeing toughness. So watch Allen here. This is toughness in the face of pressure. Boom. And then rifled in between 3 defenders. That's a hell of a throw in front of 1, 2, 3 defenders. And I'll show you the All-22 here, and you'll see it differently. And Mond obviously took a shot there, but he keeps on ticking. And I'll show you more about his toughness in a moment, because it's something to be admired. So here we are. Here's Allen, here number 4. He's going to get inside pressure to Mond, who's going to stand tough. This is Courtney Davis here. He's going to run down at 15 yards and in front of the free safety here. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players. Who's coming from where? Mond has to work that out before the snap of the ball. Away we go. So 2-step drop. Here comes Allen, and look at that throw between 3 defenders. That is a really, really good throw, a really good catch. But that's accurate, that's on time, and it's delivered with real velocity off his arm. And that's the sort of thing that Kellen Mond is going to need to show more consistently in 2020 if he's to become that Burrow, Mayfield, Murray type guy. So before we get out of here, I want to show you 3 plays that underline that sort of toughness that he showed against Alabama, and all of them come against Mississippi State last year. 1 in the pocket, again, 1 outside the framework of the pocket, taking on a defender on the run, showing off the wheels and the athletic ability that Kellen Mond possesses. Here we are. First of all, pressure coming off the edge potentially. So he sees that, adjusted protection. He's flushed, can't find a man, and then he sets off. And look, ducks his head, takes on the safety. Very next play, Here we go. Play action. Stands tough in the pocket. Sees his guy wide open. Lovely throw, dropped in. Touchdown to Jamon Osborne. Again, here we are in the pocket. They send 7 defenders. He stands tough, sees Kendrick Rogers, fires a strike on the slant. Rogers amazingly stays on his feet and goes in for a touchdown. The touchdown obviously not really on Mond per se, more on Rogers, but what I like is the fact that he stood tough, stood tall, and delivered a strike that ultimately went for a touchdown. That is what coaches and scouts will like from Kellen Mond, the ability to stand in the pocket, stay tall, and fire strikes. So that's Kellen Mond of Texas A&M. Look, this time last year, nobody was saying that Joe Burrow was going to be the next Kyler Murray. Nobody's necessarily saying that Kellen Mond could be the next Joe Burrow, but he has the ability to make the step up. He's going to play for a team that's going to put him in those positions to win big games in the SEC. There are things that he needs to work on. Accuracy down the field. He's got some mechanical issues that need straightening out, but he's big, he's tough, he's physical, he's got a really strong arm, he's very accurate in the short to intermediate area, and he's a bit of a leader. He's developing in that area. Now, can he take the step? Remains to be seen, but he has got ability, and like you'll see next week with Davis Mills, he has potential to be one of those guys that can pressure the first round if he has a really strong 2020.